Hello everybody. Today we are going to see about Python. Python. Python is a programming language which is interpreted high-level general-purpose programming language. It is philosophically emphasizes code's readability with its use of significant indentation. Its language construction as well as its object-oriented approach aim to help programmers and write clearly the logical code for small and large-scale projects. The Python is commonly used for developing websites and softwares and task automation, data analysis, data visualization. Since it is relatively easy to learn, Python is being adopted by many non-programmers such as accountants and scientists for a variety of everyday tasks and organization and organized finances. You can just think over that is that Python is that easy in learning. But the answer is yes, it's hard to learn Python. But Python is widely considered to be one of the easiest programming languages for beginner to learn. But it's also difficult to master. Anyone can learn Python if they work hard enough. At least. But becoming a Python development will require a lot of practices. We just don't know that why Python is more popular than C++. First and foremost reason why Python is much popular because it is a highly productive as compared to the programming other programming languages like C++ and Java. Python is also very famous for its simple programming syntax, code readability, and English-like commands that makes coding in Python easily not that tough as other programming languages. We have a doubt about which is better than Python or Python is better than C++. It's a great clash between the both the programming languages is that is Python is greater or C++ is greater. I have just a simple answer. Overall, Python is better than C++ because in terms it is simplicity and with its easy and simple syntax. We have no worries in developing the Python code than C++. C++ has its commands with over very difficult and the its alignment is much more easier than the C++ in Python. But C++ is better in terms of performance, speed, and vast application areas, etc. The C and C++ form basic from every programming. Python is in fact built on C with web programming in mind. As we saw last time, we saw that C++ is more faster than Python. But why Python is much slower than C++? Let's see over that. While Python is slower than the many compiled languages, it's easy to use and extremely diverse. We notice that for many times the practicality of the languages beats the speed considerations. And this is the reason why C++ is more faster than Python. And there are such ways that we could increase the speed of the Python programming languages. And let's see it one by one. We have 6 ways to do that. First, proper algorithm and data structure. Each data structure has a significant effect on runtime. The second thing is using built-in function and libraries. Instead of creating your own functions, you can use the built-in functions which is found in the libraries. Use multiple assignments. Assignments can be provided to be just complicated to do less complication over the program. Prefer the less comprehensive over loops. Loops is the best option to increase the speed of the Python programming language. Prefer imports. Imports used we can better it's better to use the pre-existing or presetting Python programs by importing them from the menu. And string contain by and the final method is the string concatenation. You can use the sixth method to increase the speed of your Python programming language. But we don't know don't know which is the fastest programming language and the number one programming language. We all just don't know about that. Now, saying about that, PYPL, Popularity of Programming Language Index, says that the C is the most widely popularly used programming language in TIOBE index, while Python is the most searched language in PYPL index. Python and Java closely follows the top ranked C in TIOB. Now just talking about the Python. Python, does it have any future on people? Let's see over the things. Python will change the Python will be the language for the future. Testers will have to upgrade their skills and learn these languages to tame the AI and ML tool. Python may not have the brighter years in the past, which is it's been launched in 1991, but it's being continuously in trend and amazingly trend growth in 21st century. What is that is if Python is used in 2020? Python can be used for web and desktop application, GUI based desktop application, machine learning, data science, and network servers. The programming language enjoys immense community support and offers several open source libraries, frameworks, and modules that makes the application over a development of cakewall. And now let's just see the difference between the Java and Python. The Java and Python are similar programming languages as we compared with C++ or C. If you are just interested in programming and want a dip of your feet without going in any way, learn Python for its easier learn syntax. If you just plan to pursue computer science or engineering, I would just rather recommend to just learn about JavaScript first because it helps to understand the inner works of programming as well as coding. As we are talking about the JavaScript, is Java or Python which is better? On this count, the Python scores far better than JavaScript. It is designed to be user friendly for the beginners and possible and uses a simple variable and functions. JavaScript is full of complexities like class definitions and just when it comes to easier way, the Python is the best option that I would recommend too. Okay, now let's just see how to install the Python software. For that, we need to just open up a web browser. I would rather just prefer my favorite web browser, which is Google Chrome. I'll just close my old tabs and now I'll just open it and select on my account. And if I just want my Python to be downloaded, just click with simple commands like Python download. You just click on it, we just get number of results over there. If I just use the first link over here, which is www.python.org, and click over here. The website appears to be like this. It's several information as like the many software informations. The Python is this is the official website, the python.org. Python.org is the official website for the Python. This website we would able to see the many options over here and the updates which is given for the Pythons and the latest news, the latest thing which is just available over the Python. Just about downloads, documentation, community, success stories. Success stories is nothing but the stories which has been given by the successors where they use Python. News. News is the basic thing. News is the most advanced thing in Python which gives about the information, updates, and moreover things that is being updated over the Python software. And events. Events is the Python events and it's based on community based software where you can create a community over there. And after seeing it, We just get a first thing which is download the, and we can see over the tab over here which is download the latest version of Python, and you can download the Python 9 3.9.7, which is the latest version for Windows. And let's see the other options. Looking for the Python for different OS, Python is for Windows, and listen up here, you can just use the Python for different OS operating systems. We can use it for Windows, Linux and Unix, Mac OS on others. And if you just want to help the testing development of Python version and pre-releases and Docker images, these are the these the upcoming updates over the Python software. And looking for Python 2.7, which is just the specific releases given below. And this is the spec analysis and the bug and the maintenance status for the Python softwares. In Python 3, this is Python versions, maintenance status, first release, end of the support, and then the release schedule. Release schedule is nothing but the codings. And for the Python 2.7, the maintenance is end of life, which was released in 3/7/2010, and this ended up in the service first 1/1/2020. And the Python 3.6 with this maintenance check of security patch, and which was released in 23/12/2016 and ended up over the 23/12/2021, and which just ends its supports over 12/2021. And it's 3.7 and security fix, and these are the maintenance fix or the and the bug fixes fixed over the softwares. And the 3.7, which is fixed with security patch, which is which is released in 27/6/2018, and just releases and just ends its support over 27/06/2023. And in 3.8, again security patch has been fixed, and which was released in 14/10/2020, and which just ends up with support for 10/2024. And the next one is the latest version of the Python, which is, as we all know, the 3.9.7, which is maintained by Bugfix. The maintenance is Bugfix, not security like others, and it was released in the date of 05/10/2020, and ends up it supports on 10th month of 2025. And just specific versions. This is the subversions which is found for the Python versions over here. 3.7 and the release date over here, and the download links is given below, and check for release notes. If you just click for the release notes, it's just about the security patches over the here, and the library and the text fixed, and it's just become bigger thing when comparing to every other thing. So over here, just coming back to the topic, if I just want to Python first for the Windows, I'm just clicking over here, just rotates and just comes over here, and just see the Python release for Windows. And I just click download. I just want to download the latest version of Python 3 release. Just clicking over here, and Python 3.9.7. This is the 6th maintenance release of the Python 3.9, and which was released in the date released upon the date August 13, 2021. And this is the 6th maintenance break of Python 3.9. The Python 3.9 is the newest major release of the Python programming language, and it contains many new features and optimization. It has been 187 commits since 3.9.6, which is a similar amount comparing to 3.8 at the same stage of a release cycle. Let's see the changelog for details. And these are the major new features of Python 3.9, and just the dance code, and it's the module. Let's just see about things over here. Module state access for C extension methods, union operators in dict, type hinting generics in standard collections, flexibility function and variable annotation. Python adopts a adopts a stable annual release cadence, relaxing grammar restrictions on decorators, support for the IANA time zone based in standard libraries, string methods to remove the prefix and suffix, new PEG passes for C Python. The garbage collection is not logged a recursion object. os.pid.fid space open is added to allow the maintenance is process maintenance managing without any traces and signals, which just without traces and signals is being the ping server here. And coming back to the topic, Unicode supports update to the latest version of 13.0.0. And when the Python is initialized multiple times in the same process, it does not leak memory anymore. Python has a problem which is being leaking memories anymore, memories, which doesn't happen anymore. A Python and the number of Python built-ins range, tuple set, frozen set, list detect, and now are sped up using the Pep 15 Pep 590 vector call. A number of Python modules space ABC or loop space BZ2 space coder sig converter etc. are now multi-phase initializations as defined by PEP 489. The number of standard library modules are now is not stable with ABI defined by PEP 384. And these are the new updates over given in the major 3.9 Python. And if you just want to download the more resources over here, online documentation etc, if you just want to just install it, I'm just using Windows and 64-bit file, and I just want to just Windows installer 64-bit. I'll just click over here, which comes with the description of recommended. It has been recommended for my PC to install this. I'm just clicking over here and the Python get installed in my device. After the installation, just click over the Python, which is named as Python slash Python hyphen 3.9.7 hyphen AMD 64.exe. Just click on it and you get a thing like this, and you can just customize your installation location and add launcher for all users, add Python 3.8 to path, and just untick over here and just click upon install now option. It's installed in my location which I have just given by default. I'll just click over here and you can just see the allow, do you want to allow this application to make changes, and just click yes and it just be installed. It's just being installed in my PC over here. It's just being installation my setup process. The downloading process is different and the setup process is different over here. It just comes up installing Python 3.9.7 standard library 64-bit, and most of the PCs that we use are 64-bit over here, and this file changes as text saved Python for Windows. And just being seeing them over here, the many of the things which is being used in this website are much less complicated and being useful for everyone to know about the Python software properly. And it's quite a tutorial which is just changes the mindsets. Just Python changes the files over the file names, completed, and it's been completed over here. Been completed. And sometimes it's maybe the glitch problems that just makes you that it just be completed for long, but it just not moves over here anyhow. That's the main problem in these things over here. And it just says that now the setup was successful. The setup, if you are new to Python, start with online tutorial and documentation. And if you type py to launch or search thing the start menu. It's just close over here, and the installation is completed over my PC. And now my Python is being totally installed in my PC. Then the next thing I'm going to do is just launch that to my home screen. Just for this, just minimize the windows, just the Chrome window, and just select over the file which is located there. I'll just go on to downloads and select Python 3.97 DHC, and click on select on folders and select over here, and it's just been already installed in my PC for no need to just be confused over here. And if I just go over here and just select P over the start over here and select PYT, if you just click on PY, you can just see PY Python the 3.9 to 64-bit. Just simply click this file, open file location, and you can see here the ideal Python 3.9.464-bit over here. And I just want to place it in my home screen, so I'll just right click on it and see options and select send to, and send to the home screen, and close the window over here. And I can see my ideal Python over here. I'll just place it over the center for my purpose. Ideal Python over here. If I just right click over here and just close here, and you can use the file or new file. This is the thing, and there are many options that's like simple as notepad, file, editing, shell, debug, options, windows, help. In file you can see new file, open module, recent files. Recent files are recent files which you will be opened by you recently. Modular browser, path browser, save as, copy as, print window, close exit, etc. And each of these controls have the specific shortcuts for them. And next, edit. Edit is the undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, select all, find again, find selection, find in large files, replace, go to line, show completions, expand world, show call tip, show surrounding parents, and just select shell, latest say views latest last reset shell, previous history, next history, interruption execution, and select on debug. If you select debug, go to files, debugger, stack viewer, auto open stack viewer, and if you select option configure ideal, and these options are blocked over here, which is code, show code content, and show number lines and line numbers, and zoom height, which is at a shortcut is Alt+2. And in Windows we have just a small window, this is ideal shell 3.9.7. Help is where you can know about the Python ideal help, the Python doc, which is a shortcut of F1, and turtle demo. And now I'm just going to create a new file over here. For that I'm just going to go to the files, and the first option which is control plus new n, which is new file, and click over here, and just going to just print a command which is print bracket, open parenthesis, that HELLO, hello, capital WORLD, world, close parenthesis, and close. And if I just want to just this is my small statement over here, and if I just want to run my program over here, I just close it. I just want to run my program here, so I'll just go to file and save this project. Save this project as save this project as HELLOWORLD world dot py. Py is the extension that is used for the Python program for every other code. I'll just save my documents in desktop and just click on save. My file is saved over here, and if you just select HELLO, it's just been a long task finding the file name. Just been selected here. I just bring it on aside and just click over here. Hello world. I'm sorry for that. I'll just select here. Just click on hello world.python py and just select over the option which is run. Run as a shortcut which is F5. I'll just click upon F5 over here, and it's just been printed hello world. And this is how you just print your Python programs. And you have another method in which you can just print your file instead of opening ideal Python. I can just use the same file, which is I'll just copy this file hello world. Well, just close it, close everything, and select a notepad, open new text document. I'll just select HELLOWORLD. Just select, just maximize it. Just select print, print, open brackets, HELLOWORLD, hello world, close the parenthesis. Also, this is my program, and now I'm just going to save my project as open file and click on save as, and just select my file name as hello world. I just need to add my Python extension, which is already known as py dot py. The file name just already exists. I'll just paste notepad hello world dot py. I'll just make it a small py, and I can just save my project over here. I've just saved my project over here, and as you can see, you can just see another one which is open. It's notepad file over here, which is hello world. If I just click upon here, the file does not appear. It's my technical problem, which is I'll just edit with. I'll just instead, if you're just not opening, just right click on it and just click on edit with ideal. Just click over here, and it just loads and just appears over here. If you just keep upon F5 or run, I'll just give you a shortcut run. It just simulates that the hello world, and this is how I can just create my Python program. Create my simple Python program by using the notepad and the simple Python coding. Now let's just see how to add variables in Python. In order to add variables, I'll just close this I'll just add just before just assign some variables over here. I'll just first assign age, age, and just give equal to space 22, I just give enter, and I'll just if I just give the like this, the syntax error will be shown. So that I'll just delete this hello world which is inside over here. Just close it and just click upon age, age. If I just give the age with this parenthesis, I would just rather get the output as this wrong output. I'll just get the output as keeping upon run in the options, keeping upon run module. Just save this file before it, and it's been saved. It's just print as age, but the 22 over assigned over here is not printed. For this, we need to just correct some small thing, which is just remove this parenthesis over here. Just parenthesis 1, parenthesis 2, and now if I just give F5 and just run, or else just open the quick access toolbar, just click run and give the run module and give it, and I can save my file. Just rather get 22. My age 22 is being printed over here. And the next thing is gonna see is I can add age and name. Just give name which is equal to John, J-O-J-O, John. Name as John, and if I just give one name, and just give upon open the quick access toolbar, just run over here. If I just click upon run and just save the file, and the name John is not printed over here as it's not defined as John, because I've just opened the parenthesis over here. This is over here, and now if I just run, open file, save, I just get the name John over here. As before, we just remove the parenthesis over here and just give the output. In that case, we just give the output as John. Just not get the output as John. We just give it as syntax error. And then if I just click on name and just click on print, print, and space and just print, and just inside that I will type age. Now I'll just interchange things. I'll just select open over here and just keep upon age, come upon here, just close it and give upon name. And if I just click on quick access toolbar, open run module, the just must be saved over here. If I just save the file over here, it just runs, and I get the output as John 20 and 22 and the name John. And this is how I'll just move one more time. 22 John. As you can see, the variable which is given as, which is the numerical factor that is given as 22, does not require an numerical factor that is given as 22 it does not name any parenthesis, but the name which is named John but it's in parenthesis over here, which is just irresistible, and this John. So I just close it here and just run things which is different over here. If I just give upon print, just within the quotes I'll just give age, and coming back here, and within parentheses I'll give name. If I just go again, just open file, run file, and just click upon open, just give only age, name and age. This this is the thing where we just do mistake. We must not just mention the name over here. The variable which is assigned to, which must be does not be provided with the parenthesis, open parenthesis, and with close parenthesis. It's just open. Just remove all the parentheses over here, and if you just open it and run module, save it, it just hits properly. As it had it just close over here, it just comes again, and it overloops to the next thing that we are just opening without closing the back files. And this the thing about the next thing is about getting the input from the user. In order to do that, we have some simple steps over to do. First thing is that we must just getting the input from the user is just a simple process as the getting the values. In order to do that, we must just change some things. I'll just close this whole program and just close it. And now just type name equals. I'll just simply just give as input. Input is the thing which is very most important in Python, and type the strings over here. For that, just type over what what is your name, and I'll just give question mark, then just give some space over here and just give space over here and just close the bracket. The space will be reasoned at the next part, and let's just close this parenthesis over here and just give the name. If I just save it and give the output, it's as simple as last time. It's just in the quick access toolbar, just keep on run and just keep on run module, or just click F5 and you must just save. Your source must be saved here. Just save over here. And what's your name? For that, I'll just type in John, John, and simply I can type my variable which I do like. And that's the thing. If I just cross over things, it just be changes. Just close it. In order to just find my next thing, I will just rather thing, and after typing my name, I need some command. Also, I'll just type. I'll just include a print statement. Print open parenthesis, open quotes, and print hi. Hi, and just give upon the exclamatory symbol and just give some space, and again close parenthesis and give space and just give plus, and just type type name over here, name, then close bracket. If I just simply do that, if I just give the application super run and click on run module, and you must click save. What's your name? John. John. It just gave us function trackback most recall. As I just given number, I just mentioned. This is why so that I didn't mention over any values over here for this input. So I just type here. Go to the first statement. Just type name, and just give equals, and equal to. Just give space, and now if I just try over here, file, edit, format, and run, and click upon run module. If I just click on run, you will just save. For God's sake, I'll just say John, John. It's just I just got my output as hi John. If just for another name, just run module. Just go up with female name Lisa. It just comes upon Lisa as the hi Lisa, and that's the thing. And this is about the getting the statements from the to the user, getting the input statement from the user, and this is a simple thing too. Now we are going to see about arithmetic operators in Python. In order to jump into the topic, I'll just backspace it and keep it fresh. And now seeing about arithmetic operators. What is arithmetic operators? We'll just go into simple. An arithmetic operator is a mathematical function that takes two operands and functions a calculation on them. They are used in common arithmetic and most computer languages contain a set of such operators that can be used within the equations to perform number of types of sequential calculation. In Python, there are seven arithmetic operators, which is which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modules, exponential, and floor division. And this thing we'll just go get with an example over there. And with the example, just see about if I just give up on something like print print. I'll just make it small. Print and open parenthesis 10. We have seven operators, which is 10 plus 3 and close bracket, and just give up on run and just give. I would rather get an output of 13. And next, performing the operation of minus, and just to run module and save, get an output of 7. 10 minus 3, which is 7. And then if I just close over here, just give the multiplication symbol, which is 1 asterisk, and then open run module. I get an output of 30. 10x 3, which is 30. I'll just again close it, and I'll just show just division. Division has many types, in 3 types, which is slash, do slash, and thing. So just keep on double slash 10 divided by 3. Open, run. I would rather get 3.3333333333335 and just close it. If I just now try upon double asterisk, just close it, double asterisk, just file, run module, give extra, just get an output as 3, which is, this is the third times of division by 3. This is the quotient remainder. And if I just give as has double asterisk, which is the power symbol of exponential power of this 10 power 3, which is run module. If I just give OK, I just get 1000. 10 power 3, which is 1000. And now we are going to talk about operators precedence, and just close this program over here and just clear this whole thing. And now I'm just going to give some values as for example x. I'm sorry, I'll just give the value x, open parenthesis 10, not parenthesis 10, and simply give us plus 3 star 2, sorry, star Clear, I guess so. Plus 2, which is assigned to, which is being assigned to x. X equals, if I just simply give this thing and just give run over here and click upon run module, we won't just calculate this answer. 10 plus 3 into 2, which is 26, but we won't get the 26 as answer. You just answer differently. we'll just we have never given some any parentheses over here, so it just gets over like this. I must just give as closes x, open run module, save. I'll just answer differently. No answer is found over here. That's a great thing. Give as x equals. Now give F5. Give enter. Do I get the answer? No. Now we must just close quotations, parentheses. Now give F5. Just give upon run. Now I just can't give any answer and just give print quotation print x. Now give here F5 and just get it. I just get 16. Why I just get 16? We all know that. We just know that 10 plus 3 into 2 is 16. This is the basic thing we just know about. But according to this precedent, according to this operated precedence, we just know about print x. According to this precedence, we just know about 10 plus 3 star 2 is equal to 16, because it's just considered only these two. 3x2 is which 6 plus 10 is equal to 16. That's the thing it just explains about. But if you just look upon closer, if you need to get the answer as 26, you must just add two brackets over here, remove the brackets at the last and just add the bracket over here. You just give. Now go to the quick access toolbar, run module, save, and we get the answer as 26. And this is the thing how operated precedents work over properly. The next part we are guys going to see about comparing operators. In order to go about comparing operator, I'll just close here, and now I'm just going to give an example. For example, x which is equal to 3, and compare 3 which is greater than 2. 3 is greater than 2, and just give upon print which is assigned to be x plus parenthesis, and now quickly just give upon the run. Just say yes, save. I can just get true as an answer. If I just get, I'll just change it to 3, which is greater than 2, and I just know it's logically impossible. If I just give run and just give run module, I can just get the false over here. And there are many statements which is being which is just being greater than or equal to 2. I just give run, I can get true, which is greater than or equal is true. If I just disclose it and give 3 lesser than or equal to 2, and just give run, give okay. I'd rather get false. And there is another, the fourth one, the fifth one, which is double equal to 3, double equal to 2, and it's the file edit format run, and just give run, give enter. It gets upon the answer which is false. And the next thing, which is not equal to, which gets with the exclamatory mark, not equal to 2, and I can just get run. Just get true. The not equal to is true. This is the boolean values which are given. This 3 not equal to 2 is the boolean value for Python. And similarly, there are 6 types of operators. I'll just close this first. And there are 6 type of operators, which is for example x, which is greater than y, and the next one, which is x lesser than y, and next, which is x greater than or greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to y, and the x which is less than or equal to y, and the double equal to x double equal to y, and x not equal to y. And these are the 1 2 3 4 5 6 boolean values or operators that we use to compare compare the loops over here, compare the variables. And now we are just going to talk about the logical operators in Python. There are let's see, I'll just make it over to make sure that it's just clear over here. Okay. For example, I'm just assigning the values over the files. Before going to that, we must know about what is the logical operators in Python. There are 3 types of logical operators, which is and or, and not. These 3 are the logical operators that are used over Python. And these 3 logical operators, and each by each we'll just see about. First, AND operator. The AND operator is a logic AND. If thus both the statements are true, it happens to be true. And coming up here, the OR statement. If either of these statements is true, it just make it true. And a NOT statement is reverse of AND statement. If either is true, it just keeps upon false. And let's just see each of these with example. First, let's talk about AND statement. And if I'm just going to give a program as is price, given as price, ICP price, which is equal to, sorry, equal to 5, equal to 25, and then I'm just prc price, and then print 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 open parenthesis less than 10, print price price, just less than 10, and statement, and price price greater than 30, close parenthesis. By seeing it, we can just come to know about The price is assigned as 25 and the statement is given as the price which is lesser than 10 and greater than 30, and we'll just keep upon run over here for this run module and just want to save. If I just get the value as true, as we just know about, and value gives upon true. And coming about the topic, next thing we are just going to see about and statement. The and statement, for this I'm just giving the price. Again I'm just giving as 25. Just give my PRAC equals PRAC equals the price less than 10. Next or PRAC is greater than 30. Just close the parentheses. Just give F5, give OK, and nothing just found to be. I just made something a wrong statement. Yeah, the mistake we have done over here is the spacing which is given. Let's just give even a space, and now just give run, save. You get the wrong. We just made a mistake over here somewhere. Just check it out. We have just made it silly, really silly mistake, which is just typed here price equal to, instead of print, print, print. And now if I just give upon quick access toolbar, run module, so let's save. I just get the nothing the answer, because I've just given really bigger spaces. Now give F5. Now though I just get the same mistake. Now we just change the value over here and just remove this 2 over here and just keep it as 5, and now I'll just run. Same answer comes. It's just something glitched over in my PC. And if I just see the next thing, which is and we just made a bigger mistake. We just gave equal to over here. We mustn't give the equal to. So I just keep the price same as last time, 25. And these are the silly kind of mistake we just do when we are programming. If we just keep on practicing, it just moves on. And now if I just give up on just to run module, give up on run, I get the answer true. And the next thing, which is the and stay or statement and not statement. Now we are going to see about not statement. For not operator, we must I'll just clear this fully. I just give up on price price equal to 5, and now then I'll just give upon print statement, print and just give, and like that same I'll just give us price which is greater than which is lesser than 10, close the parenthesis. But then now I'm just going to add not over here, not I just get an orange button over here, and then now if I just add some spacings, and then it just inverses the value over here. If it's true, just make this not statement is nothing which just inverts the value, which is, if then it's true, it makes it false. It's then if it's false, it's make it true. If in this case, this price is lesser than 10. If that's true, it just become false. Let's see. We just keep run quick extruder, run module, save. It's just make it true, as this was really false statement. And this is about the Python operators, logical operators, and it's about not operators, and operator, and or operator. And there are two more. Then if in Python there are two more operators, which is these operators, the arithmetic operators. These allows you to perform mathematical operation in a program. Comparing operators, these operators allows you to compare values written, whether it's true or false, whether it's true or false. And the logical operator, these allows you to combine the conditional statements, and this is nothing but the true or false statement. And we, as we get the result, as if I just given fi and just given as true, if I just changes the value over here, if I give fi, give enter, just give it as false. These true and false statement is nothing but the arithmetic logic operator which is give which we get as a result. Thank you for watching the video.